The data center market in itself is very dynamic, and we need to adapt to what the market is asking for. Especially as it relates to the cloud, what we're seeing right now is that most of the cloud players are looking for very large hyperscale type of installations, which means that typically what's been done in the past is you've got smaller customers that are a couple hundred kW, where now some of the larger players, the Googles and the Microsofts and Rackspace, IBM, they're talking tens of megawatts for their applications. So you need to adapt to those types of requirements as we look at what we need to do going forward. The customer requirements change constantly, and the way that we determine what's going on or what to expect in the future is that we have a lot of feedback from our customers through customer advisory boards and other conversations. As a result, what we used to be was a wholesale data center provider, and now we've evolved into an organization that does more than just wholesale data center space. With the purchase of Telex, we've gotten ourselves into the co-location business, and what we're seeing also that customers have asked for is more interconnections through interconnection with our campuses, interconnections to major gateways so that they can reach cloud providers, and also managed services. So what they're looking for in the end is a value proposition so that they can do essentially one-stop shopping, and that's what we've been trying to provide. What a customer is typically going to look for is, at the end of the day, cost. If their application only needs N, they only want to pay for N. If their application needs 2N or other redundancy, they'll pay for that. But to try and mix them in the same location is extremely difficult. So what we try to do is give them the option of, all right, we'll have a data center dedicated towards N applications, another data center dedicated towards 2N or other redundancy type of applications, and that's in that way. Then they're able to pay for what they're asking for. When you take a look at modular or prefabricated in a definition that digital looks at it, um, what we do in this campus, for example, is that all of our electrical and mechanical infrastructure is on skids. And the purpose for doing that was not cost, but for speed to market and also quality. By building the skids in a factory environment, we're able to control quality control, and also we're able to inventory that equipment so that we can deploy it to our sites on an as-needed basis or just in time. Colocation, probably you'll see them starting to use some of the concepts that you find with the internet giants. One that comes to mind right away would be, the design of servers, where the internet giants, design their servers just for their very specific applications and nothing more. You might find that in some of the colocation world. Some of the other things that we've seen with the internet giants is operating at higher voltages. That's becoming more commonplace now, where what used to be 208, 120 as the standard now has become 400, 230, for example. The evolution of the cloud is going to be the biggest thing that affects this market, and being able to accommodate the requirements that we're seeing now is the biggest challenge.